Spent a lifetime building walls out of cedar and stone, and painting on a smile so the cracks wouldn't show. I told everyone I was doing just fine on my own, while I buried the secrets that nobody wanted to know. But there's a clarity that comes when the sun goes down, and the neon light starts dancing on this ghost of a town. I can lie to the preacher, lie to the man at the bank. I can lie to the mirror until my own memory goes blank. But when the cork comes out, the charade starts to fade, and I'm forced to look at every mistake that I've made. There's no place to run, and there's no place to hide. When the burn starts to stir up the demons inside, it's that 100 proof truth stinging my throat, sinking the lies that I tried to keep afloat. It don't care about my pride or the stories I tell. It just drags up the water from the deep of the well. One sip and the whiskey starts calling my bluff, till the almost alright just ain't quite enough. Yeah, it's hard to swallow, but it's easy to use, staring down the barrel of that 100 proof truth. Watered down facts are for the light of the day, when you've got enough noise to keep the silence at bay. But tonight it's just me and this amber-colored light, and the facts are getting sharper with every bite. It's that 100 proof truth stinging my throat, sinking the lies that I tried to keep afloat. It don't care about my pride or the stories I tell. It just drags up the water from the deep of the well. One sip and the whiskey starts calling my bluff, till the almost alright just ain't quite enough. Yeah, it's hard to swallow, but it's easy to use, staring down the barrel of that 100 proof truth. No more hiding, no more smooth, just the burn of that 100 proof truth. Told the man behind the counter to leave the bottle on the wood. I'm expecting some old company, if I understood. He looked around the empty room and asked me who was coming in. I said the two people we used to be before the world got thin. I pulled a chair right from the table, set a glass upon the right, and waited for the memories to walk in out of the night. The door didn't even creak, but I felt the temperature drop the moment that you told me that the love it had to stop. I poured a shot of bourbon for the boy who had no doubt, and one for the girl who didn't know what leaving was about. I raised my own glass to the air and toasted to the past, to the only kind of forever that wasn't built to last. So pour around for the ghost of us, the way we used to be, before the you and I became a him and lonely me. Let's drink to every promise made and every bridge we burned, and the bitter hollow lessons that a heart has finally learned. Yeah, the bar is closing early and the lights are getting low, so here's a round for the ghost of us before I have to go. The glass across from mine stayed full, a shimmering of gold, a quiet little monument to a story never told. I reached out for your phantom hand, but only felt the air, just a cold and empty space where a life used to be there. So pour around for the ghost of us, the way we used to be, before the you and I became a him and lonely me. Let's drink to every promise made and every bridge we burned, and the bitter hollow lessons that a heart has finally learned. Yeah, the bar is closing early and the lights are getting low, so here's a round for the ghost of us before I have to go. I'll leave the tab on the table and the bottle on the shelf, just a round for the ghost of us and a prayer for myself. I ain't looking for a preacher or a lecture on my sins. I've had enough of sorry and wondering where she's been. So I took a seat on number 4. The vinyl's cracked and torn, the only pulpit left for a man so battle worn.
I laid my car keys on the wood like an offering of peace, just looking for a little while for the thumping in my chest to cease.
This is my bar stool testimony, the gospel of the hurt,
written in the rings of sweat and the dust upon my shirt.
I'm confessing to the whiskey,
I'm crying to the beer.
the only truth I've got left
is the ghost I'm holding near.
No, the
Choir doesn't sing here and the lights are turned down low,
but it's the only place a man with a broken soul can go. Old Joe behind the counter,
he's heard it all before,
the way she packed her dresses
and walked walked right out the door.
He doesn't ask for penance,
He just fills it to the brim,
while I tell him about the life I had
before it all went dim.
Every sip is like a prayer for the things I can't undo.
Staring at my reflection
In a glass of 90 proof. This is my barstool testimony, the gospel of the hurt,
written in the rings of sweat and the dust upon my shirt.
I'm confessing to the whiskey,
I'm crying to the beer.
the only truth I've got left
Is the ghost I'm holding near.
No, the
Choir doesn't sing here, and the lights are turned down low,
but it's the only place a man
with a broken soul can go.
There's no stained glass windows,
Just a neon Budweiser sign,
but it's the closest thing to holding
when you're running out of time.
So pour me one more, amen,
And let the record play.
It's a barstool testimony
At the end of a long, dark day.
I checked into the Sunset Inn with a suitcase and a grudge, looking for a jury, but I only found a judge in the form of a bathroom mirror and a flickering overhead light that shows every mile I've traveled on this long and lonely night.
I didn't bring no diamonds, and I didn't bring no gold, just a heavy bag of stories that are getting mighty old.
The label on the bottle says it's aged for 3 short years.
It's harsh enough to burn away a dozen seasons' tears.
I paid $5 for the spirit and a nickel for the glass,
But the price of what I'm feeling, well, that's in a different class.
I'm sitting on the edge of a bed that smells like dust,
Wondering how a heart of iron turned into a pile of rust.
it's cheap whiskey
An expensive regret,
the kind of debt a working man
hasn't paid off yet. One goes down like fire,
the other tastes like salt,
and I'm standing in the wreckage
of a life that's all my fault.
The plastic cup is shaking while the sun begins to set
On cheap
whiskey and expensive regret.
If memories were currency,
I'd be a wealthy man
but you can't buy back a goodbye
with an empty tin can. I'm bankrupt in the spirit,
and I'm broken in the mind.
paying for the bridge I burned and the girl I left behind. It's cheap whiskey and expensive regret,
The kind of debt a working man
hasn't
other tastes like salt.
And I'm standing in the wreckage
of a life that's all my fault.
The plastic cup is shaking while the sun begins to set on cheap whiskey and expensive regret.
Yeah, the interest keeps on climbing,
and I'm all out of time. Cheap whiskey and expensive regret.
I've spent a lifetime building walls out of cedar and stone, and painting on a smile so the cracks wouldn't show. I told everyone I was doing just fine on my own, while I buried the secrets that nobody wanted to know. But there's a clarity that comes when the sun goes down, and the neon light starts dancing on this ghost of a town. I can lie to the preacher and lie to the man at the bank. I can lie to the mirror until my own memory goes blank. But when the cork comes out, the charade starts to fade, and I'm forced to look at every mistake that I made. There's no place to run, and there's no place to hide. When the burn starts to stir up the demons inside, it's that old 100-proof truth stinging my throat, sinking the lies that I tried to keep afloat. It don't care about my pride or the stories I tell. It just drags up the water from the deep of the well. One sip and the whiskey starts calling my bluff, till the almost alright just ain't quite enough. Yeah, it's hard to swallow, but it's easy to use. Staring down the barrel of that 100-proof truth. Watered down facts are for the light of the day, when you've got enough noise to keep the silence at bay. But tonight is just me and this amber color light, and the facts are getting sharper with every bite. It's that 100-proof truth stinging my throat, sinking the lies that I tried to keep afloat. It don't care about my pride or the stories I tell. It just drags up the water from the deep of the well. One sip and the whiskey starts calling my bluff, till the almost alright just ain't quite enough. Yeah, it's hard to swallow, but it's easy to use. Staring down the barrel of that 100-proof truth. No more hiding, no more smooth, just the burn of that 100-proof truth. Spent all week in the gravel pit, working off my pride, keeping all the shoulda says locked up deep inside. But the whistle blew at 5 o'clock and I washed away the grit, thinking about that kitchen chair where you no longer sit. I pulled into the gravel lot of the Church of St. Jolene to see if I could find some peace somewhere in between. The preacher's got a blue collar and a name tag on his chest. He's pouring out the only thing that puts the mind to rest. I don't need a wooden pew to fall down on my knees. I just need a little grace and a darling, help me please. I'm looking at your number, wondering if I ought to call, or if I'm just another man staring at the wall. It's Friday night forgiveness, served in a frosted glass, trying to let the bitterness be a thing that's in the past. It's a long shot prayer on a jukebox, a slow dance with the truth, spending all the mercy that I wasted in my youth. One part hope and 2 parts pain, watching the world go round, searching for a little piece of Friday night forgiveness town. They say that sorry is a word that's cheap and easy said, but it's heavy as a mountain when you're lying in our bed. So I'll pay the tab for my mistakes and leave a tip for time, and hope that by the morning your heart is back to mine. It's Friday night forgiveness, served in a frosted glass, trying to let the bitterness be a thing that's in the past. It's a long shot prayer on a jukebox, a slow dance with the truth, spending all the mercy that I wasted in my youth. One part hope and 2 parts pain, watching the world go round, searching for a little piece of Friday night forgiveness town. Yeah, just a little grace to finish out the race. Friday night forgiveness is a hard thing to chase. With the steeple on the hill, the organ music always leaves me feeling cold and still. I find my peace in sawdust and the hum of a Fender amp, underneath the halo of a flickering porch lamp. I step inside these swinging doors and leave the world behind to seek a different healing for a weary, troubled mind. There's a bowing down her head over a plate of jukebox hits and words she never said. The bartender's the deacon, pouring out the wine in a cracked and clouded goblet at the end of the line. We're all just congregation in the church of the unloved, praying to a neon sign that's shining from above. It's honky-tonk, holy ground, where the sinners feel at home, where nobody's a stranger and nobody's alone. The steel guitar is preaching and the fiddle starts to cry, lifting up a prayer to a smoky midnight sky. Take off your hat and pull up a chair, listen to the sound. You're standing in the middle of honky-tonk, holy ground. They say that grace is found in places quiet and serene, but I found mine in the rhythm of a dancing tambourine. Between the clinking of the glasses and the shuffling of the feet is where the broken and the blessed finally get to meet. It's honky-tonk, holy ground, where the sinners feel at home, where nobody's a stranger and nobody's alone. The steel guitar is preaching and the fiddle starts to cry, lifting up a prayer to a smoky midnight sky. Take off your hat and pull up a chair, listen to the sound. You're standing in the middle of honky-tonk, holy ground. Yeah, the spirits are flowing and the lost have been found, right here on this honky-tonk, holy ground. The bartender's flipping the chairs on the tables, and the clock on the wall's pushing 2. He's sweeping up sawdust and broken down fables and all of the things we didn't do. The taps are all dry and the coolers are locked, and the door's getting ready to swing. But I'm still right here with my memory stopped, waiting for the silence to sting. You can tell who's still hurting by the way that they linger and the way that they stare at the door, with a gold wedding band missing from a pale finger and eyes fixed on the scuffs on the floor. The street lights are humming a lonesome old tune for the shadows that have nowhere to go. heartless white moon, with a story that nobody will know. It's last call for the lonely, the end of the line. Finish your heartache and finish your wine. The neon is flickering, go home in red, but home is just ghosts and an unmade bed. So gather your pride and your tattered old dreams. Nothing is ever as good as it seems when the world turns its back and the night's moving slowly. It's last call for the lonely. He says you don't have to go home, but you can't stay here, as he wipes down the marks from a year's worth of beer. But he doesn't know that when the music stops playing, the leaving is harder than the staying. It's last call for the lonely, the end of the line. Finish your heartache and finish your wine. The neon is flickering, go home in red, but home is just ghosts and an unmade bed. So gather your pride and your tattered old dreams. Nothing is ever as good as it seems when the world turns its back and the night's moving slowly. It's last call for the lonely. Yeah, the lights are coming up and the world's getting cold. Last call for the lonely, before the morning takes hold. Street lamps busted on the corner of Fifth, and the moonlight is nothing but a cold, empty myth. But there's a glow coming round the bend of the block that don't give a damn about the tick of the clock. It's a buzzing magenta, it's a flickering gold, a crown for the weary and a light for the cold. I pull my coat tight and I head for the glare to find the only mercy left waiting out there. It hangs o'er the doorway of this hollowed out place, shining down on the lines of a tired man's face. I ain't no saint and I ain't got no wings, I'm just a collector of broken down things. But under that light I feel a little less small, like I'm finally standing in instead of the fall. It's a holy vibration, a hum in the air, the only kind of blessing that a sinner can bear. Underneath the neon halo, looking for grace, in a smoke-filled room and a familiar place. It ain't made of gold and it won't save my soul, but it keeps back the dark when I'm losing control. It's a buzzing reminder that I'm still around, shining like a diamond on this hard luck ground. Yeah, the night's getting long and the wind's blowing low, but I'm safe in the circle of a neon halo. They say walk to the light when the end's drawing near, but I'm walking to this one to keep my mind clear. It's the color of cherry and the color of ice, a little bit of heaven for a heavy-set price. Underneath the neon halo, looking for grace, in a smoke-filled room and a familiar place. It ain't made of gold and it won't save my soul, but it keeps back the dark when I'm losing control. It's a buzzing reminder that I'm still around, shining like a diamond on this hard luck ground. Yeah, the night's getting long and the wind's blowing low, but I'm safe in the circle of a neon halo. Yeah, just a flickering crown for a king of the town. In the neon halo, watching the sun go down.
In through the swinging doors to escape the pouring rain, but the silence in this empty house was driving me insane. So I reached into my pocket, found a piece of silver shine, to buy myself 3 minutes where I pretend that you're still mine. I leaned against the mahogany, my fingers started to shake as I pressed the buttons for the song we used to make. It's a quarter in the jukebox and a hole in my heart, watching all my memories tear my world apart. As the needle finds the groove, the steel guitar begins to cry, and I'm sitting here just wondering how good love goes to die. Yeah, the music fills the room while the shadows play their part. It's a quarter in the jukebox and a hole in my heart. The singer's voice is dusty, sounding just like my regret. singing about a love so deep he hasn't lost it yet. But I'm 3 beers in and sinking, staring at the neon glow, knowing every word he says is a place I used to go. The bubbles in the glass are rising just to disappear, like every promise that you made before you left me here. It's a quarter in the jukebox and a hole in my heart, watching all my memories tear my world apart. As the needle finds the groove, the steel guitar begins to cry, and I'm sitting here just wondering how a good love goes to die. Yeah, the music fills the room while the shadows play their part. It's a quarter in the jukebox and a hole in my heart. When the record stops its spinning and the clicking sound comes on, the silence feels much louder now that everything is gone. So I'm digging for another coin to keep the pain at bay before the bartender tells me it's time to go away. Just one more spin, one more sin. It's a quarter in the jukebox and a hole in my heart. To polish up these wingtips just to see your reflection shine. Back when the rhythm of the music was a friend of yours and mine, we'd glide across the hardwood like we were floating on a cloud. Before the silence in this house got to sounding way too loud. Now I'm standing in the hallway looking at the scuffs and stains, the only evidence of love that's left inside these window panes. I took them out the closet just to see if they still fit, but I can't find the courage or the heart to stand in them a bit. There's a coating on the leather from a floor I used to know, in a place where we get lost in the fiddle and the bow. It's been a dozen seasons since they clicked across the floor, and I don't think they'll ever lead me through a barroom door no more. Now there's sawdust on my dancing shoes and rust upon my soul, and a story in the creases that I never could control. The band has packed the cases and the lights have all gone dim, while I'm staring at the shadow of the man I might have been. I'm just a lonesome dancer with a rhythm I can't use, living with the sawdust on my old dancing shoes. I tried to brush them off today to start a brand new track, but you can't wipe away the memories or bring the magic back. The pine shavings are clean, like the ghost of your perfume, just a little bit of yesterday in a dark and empty room. Now there's sawdust on my dancing shoes and rust upon my soul, and a story in the creases that I never could control. The band has packed the cases and the lights have all gone dim, while I'm staring at the shadow of the man I might have been. I'm just a lonesome dancer with a rhythm I can't use, living with the sawdust on my old dancing shoes. Yeah, the music's over and I've got nothing left to lose but the sawdust on my dancing shoes. I can still see your face in the haze of this room, like a photograph caught in a gray velvet tomb. It's been 20-odd years since you walked out that door, but I'm still chasing shadows across the bar floor. The ceiling is stained with the ghosts of the past, and a piece that I found in the bottom of a glass. The neon is flickering, a dull shade of blue, in the same tight rhythm I used to hold you. I light up a lucky and watch the rings rise, just like the sparkle that lived in your eyes. But the clouds only linger for a minute or two before they drift off, just like you used to do. They're just smoke-filled memories drifting away, the ghost of the things that I wanted to say. They hang in the rafters and they sting in my eyes, mixed smoke-filled memories here. I try to blow them toward the window, try to send them to the street, but they just circle back around to the stool at my feet. As thick as a curtain and as light as a breath, holding on to a love that's been frightened to death. They're just smoke-filled memories drifting away, the ghost of the things that I wanted to say. They hang in the rafters and they sting in my eyes, mixed with the laughter and the lonesome old lies. You can't grab a hold of a dream that's gone cold, or a story that's already been bought and sold. Yeah, the morning will come and the air will be clear, but tonight I'm just living on smoke-filled memories here, watching them swirl, losing the girl to the smoke-filled memories and the turn of the world. The power man came by and pulled the meter today. Said, sorry son, but there's bills you didn't pay. So I'm sitting in the kitchen by a single candle wick, listening to the grandfather clock go tick, tick, tick. The fridge is humming quiet like it's giving up the ghost, and I'm down to the crust of a loaf of day-old toast. I turned on the faucet just to hear a little sound, to keep the heavy silence from gaining any ground. It's a thin, rusty stream flowing into a cup, not exactly the spirit that's gonna pick me up, but it's clear and it's cold, and it's all that I've got since the well of my fortune went and turned into a drought. It's tap water in hard times, a bitter little brew when you're down to your last, and you don't know what to do. No whiskey in the cabinet, no honey for the soul, just a leak in the ceiling and a heart out of control. I'm washing down the worry and I'm swallowing the pride with a lukewarm glass and nowhere left to hide. Yeah, the flavor's getting thin, but the rhythm's in its pride. Living on tap water in hard times. They say that the best things in this life are always free, but they haven't spent a Tuesday in the dark like me, looking at a cupboard where the shelves are all bare, praying to a God who might not even be there. It's tap water in hard times, a bitter little brew, when you're down to your last and you don't know what to do. No whiskey in the cabinet, no honey for the soul, just a leak in the ceiling and a heart out of control. I'm washing down the worry and I'm swallowing the pride with a lukewarm glass and nowhere left to hide. Yeah, the flavor's getting thin, but the rhythm's in its prime. Living on tap water and hard times, just a rusty old pipe and a nickel and a dime. Tap water and hard times. It sits on the corner of a stained plywood bar, torn at the edges like an old battle scar. It ain't got no gold leaf or a ribbon of red, and there's whiskey rings over the words that are said. It's a ledger of losers and a book of the brave, with the names of the men that no preacher could save, and the spines held together by duct tape and prayer, for the souls who ain't got a soul left to care. The chapters are written in a shaky hand scrawl by the ones who have lived with their backs to the wall. There's a proverb for leaving and a verse for the shame, and a long list of women with no face or name. Old Sam behind the counter, he's the high priest of pain. He's seen all the sunshine and he's felt all the rain. He just slides you a glass and he opens the page to a psalm for the lonely at a certain dark age. It's the bartender's Bible, the gospel of gin, a record of everywhere a poor man has been. It don't promise heaven, it just helps you through hell, with a story for every sad secret you tell. The ink is all faded and the pages are thin, but it's the only salvation for the shape that I'm in. Yeah, it's 80 proof scripture for a world turning idle, reading a verse from the bartender's Bible. There's no thou shalt not in this book of the lost, just a tally of what everyone more has cost, and a little white space at the end of the line for a man to sign off when he's run out of time. It's the bartender's Bible, the gospel of gin, a record of everywhere a poor man has been.
the only salvation for the shape that I'm in. Yeah, it's 80 proof scripture for a world turning idle. Reading a verse from the bartender's Bible. So pour me a chapter and let the truth in. It's the bartender's Bible, and the sermon's about to begin.
I used to look for silver linings in the clouds above the pines. I used to look for hope in eyes that look back into mine.
But lately I've been looking where the light don't ever go, down a narrow glass wall tunnel where the bitter waters flow.
I'm searching for a reason or a way to change the past.
But the more I see, the more I know that nothing's built to last. Deep at the bottom of a long neck bottle, where the shadows are thick and the heartbeat is hollow, I'm chasing a ghost that I can't quite catch, trying to light a fire with a soaking wet match.
It's a 12-ounce grave for a love that went wrong,
where the silence is heavy and the nights are too long.
yeah, the world looks smaller
And the truth is full throttle when you're staring at the bottom of a long neck bottle.
The labels peeling off just like the skin upon my pride.
There's nowhere left for a man like me to run away and hide.
I can see the neon flickering through the amber and the foam.
It's a long, long way from here to what I used to call a home.
Each swallow is a memory of the way we used to be,
Until the glass is empty and there's nothing left of me. Deep at the bottom of a long neck bottle, where the shadows are thick and the heartbeat is hollow, I'm chasing a ghost that I can't quite catch, trying to light a fire with a soaking wet match.
it's a 12-ounce grave for a love that went wrong,
Where the silence is heavy and the nights are too long.
yeah, the world looks smaller
And the truth is full throttle when you're staring at the bottom of a long neck bottle.
They say there's an answer in the spirit of the grain,
But all I ever find down here is the echo of the pain.
just one more round
To drown the sound
at the bottom
of a long neck bottle.
Saw him leaning on the brickwork by the neon open sign, with a suit as black as midnight and a look that chilled my spine. He didn't have no pitchfork, just a silver-headed cane, and a smile that said he knew me and the secrets in my veins. We watched the weary travelers as they stepped into the light, trading in their Sunday best for the shadows of the night. He didn't try to stop me, no, he simply stepped aside and whispered, "Son, I've got the key if you're looking for a ride." I told him I was thirsty, that I had a soul to drown. He said, "I've heard that story in every bar in town." Then he tapped the rhythm on the glass of the window by the latch and offered me a cigarette, but he didn't need a match. There's a devil at the door of the bar tonight, checking every heavy heart that's running from the light. He ain't looking for a bargain, he's just waiting for the fall of a man who thinks the bottle is the answer to it all. He's a patient kind of shadow, and he never has to score, 'cause he knows eventually we'll all come knocking at his door. The bartender is pouring, trying hard to block the view, but the mirror back behind the shelf shows exactly what is true. The more I try to hide from what I've done, where I've been, the more I see that gentleman just waiting to come in. There's the devil at the door of the bar tonight, checking every heavy heart that's running from the light. He ain't looking for a bargain, he's just waiting for the fall of the man who thinks the bottle is the answer to it all. He's a patient kind of shadow, and he never has to score, 'cause he knows eventually we'll all come knocking at his door. Yeah, he's tipping his hat as the clock strikes 4. Just the devil at the door of the bar. The sun hides its face behind the water tower, and the shadows stretch long across the street. I put on this shirt that you used to iron and try to find some life for my tired feet. The driveway is empty, the kitchen is cold, so I'm heading where the stories are bought and sold, to a place where the shadows don't feel so alone. Back to the neon side of town, where the buzz of the light is the only sound that keeps the ghost from calling out my name, where every heartbeat feels the same, in a sea of silver smoke and whiskey gold. I'm looking for a hand that I used to hold. It's a lonesome light that never lets you down, living on the neon side of town. There's a jukebox playing something by Haggard. The rhythm matches up with my slowed down heart. I'm sitting on the stool where I first met you, back before the world went and fell apart. The bartender knows what I'm here to forget. He's seen every man that I haven't been yet. Just another soul trying not to drown on the neon side of town, where the buzz of the light is the only sound that keeps the ghost from calling out my name, where every heartbeat feels the same, in a sea of silver smoke and whiskey gold. I'm looking for a hand that I used to hold. It's a lonesome life that never lets you down, living on the neon side of town. They say the morning sun brings a brand new start, but it only shines a light on a broken heart. So I'll stay right here until the stars go dim and the pink light fades from the glass's rim. Yeah, the pink light fades and I'm still lost on the neon side of town. Would you like me to suggest a melody structure or a specific classic country artist style to help guide your composition? been standing on this porch since the clock struck 10, watching the clouds dump their sorrow on the world again. The gutters are gasping and the street is a lake, and I'm holding on to habits I promised I'd break. I told my mother I'd put down the glass, and I told my reflection this fever would pass. But the sky is turning a pale shade of gray as the thunder decides to go on its way. The clouds are all breaking over Miller's Ridge, and the fog's lifting up off the old county bridge. The birds are starting a hesitant tune, welcoming back a watery moon. But my hand is still heavy and my head is still light, with the same old demons I've been feeding all night. The storm had the mercy to finally move on, but I'm still right here waiting for dawn. The clouds are all gone and the sky is coming clean. The grass is a glistening, a brand new green. But I'm still drinking and I'm still in pain. The only thing quitting is the rain. Yeah, the world's getting dry and the wind's blowing still, but I'm chasing the bottom with a bitter old will. It's a beautiful morning, or so they explain, but the only thing quitting is the rain. It's easy for the heavens to just wash it all away, to dump out the dark and start a new day. But it's a different kind of weather deep inside of a man when he's drowning on dry land as fast as he can. The clouds are all gone and the sky is coming clean. The grass is a glistening, a brand new green. But I'm still drinking and I'm still in pain. The only thing quitting is the rain. Yeah, the world's getting dry and the wind's blowing still, but I'm chasing the bottom with a bitter old will. It's a beautiful morning, or so they explain, but the only thing quitting is the rain. Yeah, the sun's coming up through the window pane, and the only thing quitting is the rain. dust motes dancing in a sliver of the light, while the memories started shadows in the corners of my sight. I don't need a fancy bottle or a label made of gold to wash away the stories that are getting mighty old. I just pushed aside the mail and the bills I haven't read, and pulled a heavy glass from the cupboard overhead. The silence in this kitchen is ringing in my ears. It's been the same lonesome rhythm for a couple of hard years. I ain't looking to get level, I ain't looking for the floor. I'm just looking for the courage to walk through the bedroom door, where your ghost is still sleeping on the left side of the bed, and the words I should have spoken are the only things being said. It's just two fingers of bourbon in a cracked jelly jar to dull the jagged edges of a deep and permanent scar. It's enough to stop the shaking, but it's not enough to drown the side of your taillights as you headed out of town. Just a little bit of amber to keep the dark away. Two fingers of bourbon to finish out the day. They say time is the healer, that it mends every break, but time's just a thief, taking more than I can take. So I measure out my mercy by the width of my hand, and try to make a peace that I don't quite understand. It's just two fingers of bourbon in a cracked jelly jar to dull the jagged edges of a deep and permanent scar. It's enough to stop the shaking, but it's not enough to drown the side of your taillights as you headed out of town. Just a little bit of amber to keep the dark away. Two fingers of bourbon to finish out the day. Yeah, just two fingers to help me forget what I haven't quite finished yet. Freight train rumbles through the floorboards at dawn, and the dust on the windowsill is dancing along. My head's got a rhythm like a hammer on steel, and I'm trying to remember how a human should feel. I'm tangled in a blanket that's thin as my pride, with nowhere to run and nowhere to hide. The coffee is black and the kitchen is cold, and the story I'm living is already old. I look out the window through a cracked pane of a glass, watching the coal cars and the boxcars pass. They're headed for places where the grass is still green, far from the grease and the rusted machine. I'm on the north side of Lonesome, the south side of Broke, living on coffee and secondhand smoke. The sun's coming up, but it's gray as a stone in a house that's a building, but never a home. I'm waking up on the wrong side of the tracks, with a heavy-duty burden on a middle-class back. The whistle is blowing a long, lonesome cry for a man who let all of his chances go by. Yeah, the world's moving on, but I'm stuck in the weeds, with a heart full of shadows and a pocket of seeds. It's a hard way to go, and there's no turning back when you're waking up on the wrong side of the tracks. They say that the crossing is just a mile down the road, where the lights are all bright and the heavy hearts low. But the gravel is deep and the iron is high, and I'm just too tired to even try. I'm waking up on the wrong side of the tracks, with a heavy-duty burden on a middle-class back. The whistle is blowing a long, lonesome cry for a man who let all of his chances go by. Yeah, the world's moving on, but I'm stuck in the weeds, with a heart full of shadows and a pocket of seeds. It's a hard way to go, and there's no turning back when you're waking up on the wrong side of the tracks. Yeah, the engine is pulling and the coupling is slack, just waking up on the wrong side of the tracks.